What is the difference between a gold digger and a woman who wants a man who can provide for all her needs?
Yes.
Yeah, a gold digger is somebody who talks about the thing too much. Let's be honest. We all want it. We all want financial stability. The gold digger is the one who goes in head first into the conversation about it. Like everything is all about it. Everything.
I disagree.
I'm saying everything. Yeah.
I don't think that makes you a gold digger. I think that makes, well, I mean, it can, but I don't think like that's the, you know, because I want to know exactly what I'm dealing with too. I think the difference between a gold digger and a woman who wants something, you know, to be financially stable, the gold digger, they're only talking about what they want, their demands. They're not talking about what they're giving. They don't care about what they give you. They want to get as much as they can before it's over, before it runs out, and on to the next. A gold digger is just sucking and not returning. I think a woman or a person that wants financial stability and security in a relationship that actually has the right intentions, the difference is they also have things they want to bring to you. They also have things they want to give to you. Like, you know, I make a lot of money on my own. You know what I'm saying? So getting married, you know, my husband makes a lot of money as well. So it's like, okay, we're both financially stable, but I don't want to pay bills.
So, Masika, essentially, you're saying that it is okay because we're redefining gold digger, especially from my era. Because growing up, I always understood the gold digger as someone who wanted to be with a man because of who he was or what he had. Doesn't mean that they wasn't bringing anything to the table, but that was just the whole point. But now we're saying today that it's okay to want to be with that man because of who he is or what he has. As long as we bring something to the table, then we're not necessarily a gold digger. Is that what I'm hearing?
I kind of feel like that. I think relationships have to be exchanges. And I'm going to say an even exchange, but I don't think even means 50-50. Like if you imagine you and your partner are walking a tightrope, you're on one and I'm on one, and we have a big beach ball that we're holding, and we have to get to the other end. I may waver this way and you got to pick up my weight. It may be 70-30. You may waver this way and I got to pick up your weight. It may be 20-80. So like they're at the end of the day, you give 100% of what you can, I give 100% of what I can, then we're in a even killed relationship. Now, when one person is trying to withhold this and withhold that and, you know, let me see how much I can get, that's when it turns into something toxic that's not going to last.
So I can say something. Can I chime in?
Go ahead.
So I guess just listening to this, it's interesting that we see a gold digger as a woman who actually wants something in return, because this would kind of be the equivalent. When we date men, we know that men want to have sex with us. When I go on a date with a man, I know that, you know, he might be interested in me for other things, but at the end of the day, he wants sex.
Period.
If he wants to get something, you know, okay, cool, that's great too. But I see this is the same as a woman saying, yes, I might like you for other things, but I want stability. I don't think there's any surprise
when she
we're redefining the term gold digger today, guys, just for the record.
We are redefining it. Yeah.
Yes,
I didn't know that there was a previous definition, so you're teaching me something. What if there's a woman that just wants to be a housewife?
Right.
That's fair.
What if she's a great nurturer, she's a great cook, she's great at being a wife and a partner, but she doesn't want to work? So is it wrong for her to just pick a partner based off that?
Nah, it's not wrong for her, but she also got to know what comes with that too.
Right. And what are you saying?
What comes with
because
it?
Why do I have to sacrifice
competition with other women,
fidelity or loyalty or being respected because you're the provider? You're if not, and this is not my situation. I am married. I've been married for almost 2 years, and you know it is very rewarding and very challenging putting two completely different lives together who have two different backgrounds and coming on a common ground. You know, there's been plenty of days where, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm married to the best man in the universe. And there's other days where I'm like, you know, and those are the days that love cannot be the reason why I'm staying here. Because there's days where you won't like your partner. There's days where you're going to feel like, I don't even love your black ass. But, you know, you do. And going back to what Jalon was saying, I think there's two different types of love. There's love that's a noun and there's love that's a verb. You know what I'm saying? You can have the word and you can have the action.
Let's separate out let's separate out the love and commitment, though. Jalon was mentioning that earlier. Now, to your point, Masika, the truth is that love is not everything. Commitment is not always attached to love. and love is not always attached to commitment. Let me break that down by saying this. There are days when you fall out of the sweetness of that thing and you have to be committed to it, even if you don't want to do it. You mentioned working out, Jalon. So there are days when you don't love working out and there are days when you do, but the commitment is there. Sometimes money is the commitment or the deciding factor why commitment is lasting, right? And so when love ebbs and flows in and out, the commitment is, well, I need my kids to have a place to live. I need a place to live. I need a car to drive. I go to work not because I always like it or love it. I go sometimes simply because I need that check. Come on, let's be honest. So relationships and marriage are sometimes based on what you need out of it more than, we feeling good and all lovey-dovey.